Hey everybody, it's Doug Schaff with Remax Oceanside at MakeMaineYourHome.com. In this week's episode of the Make Maine Your Home podcast, I'm talking about Winterfest South Portland 2020, and I'm going to touch on the Rotary Club and how the city of South Portland helps out with Winterfest. We got a lot of new things coming up this year for Winterfest, and it's very exciting. I'm a Rotarian, and I am the Winterfest chair this year, so I thought it'd be good to kind of explain all the new cool things that's going on with Winterfest South Portland 2020. So let's do this. All right, let's talk Winterfest South Portland 2020. But before I jump into the event, I want to talk a little bit about the Rotary Club and how the city is involved with Winterfest and all that stuff. So a little bit of a history. Winterfest was started about 8-9 years ago, and it was designed to make Winterfest a free event. So for all the kids that might not go up to the mountain skiing in the winter, and don't do those types of things, but they it's kind of create like a weekend of fun for all of South Portland and make it free, make sure that it's free. And the way that we did that, we had some very generous sponsors that have put up a lot of money to make Winterfest South Portland 2020 available to the public and made it possible. So before I dive in too much in the event, let's talk a little bit about the Rotary Club. If you're not familiar with what Rotary is, it's a worldwide club. There's many clubs throughout all over the world, but it's also hyper local because the club I'm part of is South Portland, Cape Elizabeth, and there's clubs all over Maine. It's just a group of people that share common mind as far as being a charitable organization and giving back to the community, and that's really what Rotary is all about. And just to give you an example, some of the things that we do a lot of, a few fundraising things throughout the year, and then all of our funds go back out in the community. Like here locally, in South Portland, Cape Elizabeth, we have, we did projects that included the picnic shelter at Fort Williams, the skating shelter down at Mill Creek Park, the restoration and maintenance of Bug Light, the lighthouse down there, Bug Light Park. We actually maintain that, and occasionally we open it up to the public for tours and all that kind of stuff. We supported and support the design process for the children's garden at Fort Williams. That garden over there was awesome. I did a podcast about Fort Williams. I think it was last summer, and you might want to check that out, and you'll get some great shots of the children's garden and all that kind of stuff. Ongoing, we support the food cupboard, youth literacy programs, scholarships, the high school programs, SMCC students. We also give a lot of funds to veterans, both locally and nationwide. Worldwide, we help eradicate polio. We collect crutches and send them all over the world to people that need crutches. And just a ton of great projects. If you Google the Rotary Club, you'll find out a ton of information. This was just a quick, blurb that's on our club's website, but you get a good idea of where our money goes and how we support the community. And again, every club is hyper local, so any fundraising that each individual club does, it goes right back into that community as well as worldwide projects. It's really great. So anyway. One of the things that Rotary wanted to do, like I said, about 8-9 years ago, we wanted to do a free, like Winterfest, and we've kept it free because of our sponsors. What we do as a Rotary Club is we go out to local businesses and say, hey, we're doing this, and would you like to step up and be sponsored and be a major sponsor or put an ad in the program book, things like that. And I do want to list off some of the sponsors that we have. This is a flyer that you might have seen around town. And the major sponsor for the event is Bath Savings Bank, and they've been here, I believe, since the beginning. They've done a great job year after year of putting up a lot of money to make sure Winterfest happens and stay free, and really a great sponsor for us. Some other sponsors include Port Harbor Marine. They actually, a few years back, put in the money to put the ice skating rink over at Wainwright Field. So that ice skating rink over there was supplied by Port Harbor Marine a few years back. So that's really great. Some other sponsors are Saco Biddeford Savings Bank, DeMillo's Restaurant. We have Embers, Keenan Excavation, which these guys are great because they're the ones that make the sledding hill every year. So they donate, their labor as well for that. Prime Motor Group and Troyano Waste are some of the major sponsors that we have, and then I might as well list off some of these smaller sponsors, but still extremely important because we have over 100 businesses that sponsor or place ads in our program book. I can't list them all right now, but I'll list some of the snowflake sponsors, we call them: Casco Bay Steel, Conroe Tully Walker Funeral Homes, Delta Dental, Evergreen Credit Union, GWI, Harvard Pilgrim, Luke's Lobster, Landry French Construction, Norway Savings Bank, Oral Surgery Associates, Pape Chevrolet, Piper Shores, McFarland Field Portside Realty, Sea Dog Brewing Company, the Sopo Cape Elizabeth Chamber, Town and Country Federal Credit Union, and Yankee Ford. Those are a bunch of the sponsors that, again, have made this Winterfest free. So if you're out and you're doing business, please stop into some of these sponsors, tell them how much you appreciate it and all that stuff. So now we'll get to the event. Historically, what Winterfest South Portland 2020 has been is like on Friday evening, we would do, skating down at Mill Creek, have a bunch of our sponsors would come out, give, hot chocolate and coffee, and maybe have a radio station there, stuff like that. And then Saturday would be, the big event. There's a ton of events over at Wainwright Field, and we would focus over there. So this year, we got with the city, and the city came up with some great ideas, and they took over a lot of the event planning side of it, whereas the Rotary Club were involved in the getting the sponsors, doing the marketing, and then also we volunteer a lot of our members the day of. We get about 40 to 50 of our members that come out and volunteer their time to make sure the event the day of is running smoothly and all that kind of stuff. So what we did this year is we got rid of Friday night and we made everything on Saturday, and it's going to be Saturday, February 1st. So it's coming up. It'll be this coming weekend, February 1st, 2020. That's when it is. It's a Saturday. All events are happening Saturday, and it's going to be spread out around South Portland. So we're still going to have the big deal over at Wainwright, and there'll be a ton of events there. I'll start by talking about Hinckley Park. We're going to have an event there, and there's going to be fishing demos, ice fishing demos by Cabela's. They're going to come and do some demos. And then there's actually going to be a kids ice fishing derby from 9 to 11, take a little break, and then from 12 to 2, so a morning session, afternoon session. This is pre-registration required, so you do have to go to the South Portland website, register if you want to be involved in that. It might be full already at this point, but you can check it out. We're going to have events. This is another new location. We're going to have events at the South Portland Golf Course. From 11 to 3 is the whole time that it's going to be open over there. There's going to be children's story walk and snowshoeing. Snowshoes will be supplied by Winter Kids. From 11 to 1, there's going to be geocaching with L.O. Bean. L.O. Bean will be there kind of hosting the geocaching. There's actually going to be dog sleds from 1 to 3 with the ultimate dog sledding experience. And there'll also be rides, and the refreshments and rides and stuff will be sponsored by North 43. So appreciate them for supplying all that. Now over at Mill Creek Pond, we're going to have things going on there from 12 to 3. It's really going to be all about skating and playing hockey over there. The South Portland high school team will be there, kind of hosting a little pond hockey game so all the kids can get involved. They'll be doing maybe some demos. The hockey boosters are going to be there with hot chocolate and all that stuff. So that's going to be a great time over there. And then Wainwright Farms is, again, going to have a ton of stuff going on. So if you want to just, park it at one place, Wainwright would be the place to go. There's going to be games on the ice like Chuck-a-Puck and Scoro. Chuck-a-Puck is pretty cool. You got to, basically a foam puck, and you got to throw it and try to get it in a bucket. You can win some prizes. Scoro is, you've probably seen this, where, you have a net, and then there's like a blockade there with just like a little opening at the bottom, and you got to try to get it through the little opening, from a certain distance, shoot the puck, and then you win a prize, little prizes, stuff like that. So that'll be cool. From 12 to 4, it's going to be open skate on the ice, so you can kind of do what you want, play hockey, skate around, whatever you want to do. And also from 12 to 4, there's going to be a ton of trucks there, we call it touch-a-truck, so all the kids can climb around on the touch-a-truck and on the trucks and all that kind of stuff. All day there should be some food trucks, things like that. And then, so the sledding hill will be there all day. The sledding hill is awesome. Like I said before, Keenan Excavation comes in and creates this huge hill. There's stairs going up. You slide down. It's awesome. It's huge. I don't know how tall it is, but I'm going to say 20, 30 feet, and it's an amazing hill. And that's really where all the kids go, and it's a lot of fun. So the sledding hill's great. There's cardboard sled contest that you can register for. There'll be registration right ahead of time. So around 12:45 to 1, you can register. From 1 to 1:30, you can display your cardboard sled. And then you'll be able to get your cardboard sled up on the sledding hill and fly down it. There's going to be prizes, I believe, for like the best sled, the best built, the coolest, and then also how fast you go down, how far you go, that type of thing. So that's a lot of fun there. And then there'll be horse-drawn carriage rides from 1 to 4. They'll be there. And then, overall just kind of, hanging out and having a blast out in the winter and out in the snow and on the ice and all that kind of stuff. And then to end the day at 6:30 over at Wainwright, there'll be fireworks blown off, kind of saying thank you for coming to Winterfest. Thank you to the city for putting this on. Thank you to the Rotary Club for putting this on. And most importantly, thank you to our sponsors for putting on Winterfest. And the fireworks go on at 6:30, and it's really a great event. So anyway, please come check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. You can find the most information is on Facebook, and it's facebook.com/South Portland Winterfest. It's a great page. Both the Rotary Club and the city kind of help manage it. There's a ton of information there, like you'll see this poster there. You'll see there's a lot of Facebook events made, so you can sign up, you can register, things like that. And I believe you can also find out more information at southportlandparkrec.com, I believe is the website address. And just have fun on February 1st. Come on out, have a great time. It's gonna be really, really awesome. And again, thank you to our sponsors for being so generous and helping us put this on. And that's it. If you have any questions, check out Facebook, comment below. Hopefully this was great for you. We'll see you on February 1st for Winterfest South Portland 2020. And remember, if you're going to make Maine your home, you don't have to do it alone.